Every task and, well, wait a minute, hang on. I'm looking at Kai's face, not at the camera, I'm sorry. Today, many of us have found ourselves enjoying the slower pace of life. Just outside the bustling metropolis of Dallas lies the town of Denton. With its charming square, more and more people have been calling Denton home. We're going to learn just what it takes to manage these homes as we get back to work. I'm Terry Danner, and after spending 30 years in the multifamily industry, I believe that our on-site teams are the everyday unsung heroes. They make it look easy to get hard stuff done, and are consistently working to keep our communities safe. Most of the world is getting back to work after quarantine, but our on-site teams never stopped working. That's why I'm on a mission from coast to coast to find the people that are stepping up in difficult times. During this series, we're going to talk about best practices and how teams are adapting to new challenges. I may even get a little dirty along the way. So join me as we learn about the tough stuff that keeps our industry moving and celebrate the people behind it. Let's get back to work. Today I'm here in the community of Denton, Texas. Last year, Denton catapulted to the #2 boomtown in the U.S. with nearly 150,000 residents and nearly 1 million in Denton County. Here to tell me more about what's drawing more and more people to Denton is Erica, president of the Denton Chamber of Commerce.
We are in a state of continuous economic development. Families are moving here. You may or may not know that between 1,200 and 1,500 people move to Texas every day, and we're experiencing that growth in Denton right now. Denton ISD currently has over 40,000 students and also an A rating, so families want to be in this community. As Texas is attracting between 1,200 and 1,500 new residents every single day, a large number of those are landing in Denton, both in town and in some developments that are going up around town.
Well, I'm off to see our friends at Yes Communities to learn how they're making their residents feel at home here in Denton.
Well, I just want to welcome you here. I hope you have a great time, and let your residents know if they need anything, they can call in the Denton Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you, Erica.
Hey Terry, Trent Wagstaff. I am a Senior Division Vice President with Yes Communities. Welcome.
Great to meet you. Thanks for having me here today. From what I can tell so far, this is a very charming town. I can see why people call it home.
You know, it really is. There's so much character in this part of Texas, specifically at this property. We own and operate about 265 manufactured housing communities throughout the United States. One of the biggest in the sector at what we do, and we're very proud of who we are and what we stand for.
Tell me a little bit about the community here and the profile of individuals.
I'm going to let John do that. Let me introduce you to John Radcliffe. He is our community manager here at Ashli Oaks.
Hello, Terry. So in this community here, we have a little bit more than 600 homes in here. It's split up into 3 different types. So we have about 150 that would be rental homes, close to 150 that are actually have loans on their homes, and then the rest would be homeowners that actually own their home outright.
So John, you've got some very inexpensive labor here today. I'm ready to get back to work. So what's the plan?
Okay, so if you're ready, we could go over my day-to-day tasks. We got some work orders that will be okay for us to do on outsides of homes and everything. So if you're ready to get to work, let's do it. I'm a morning person, so I usually will get here before anybody. So I can kind of check back on the things that we did the day before, make sure that they got completed. I will go through our tasks for the day to make sure we didn't miss any of the emergencies that might need to be done, or even one that might not necessarily be an emergency, but we probably should go look at it before it turns into emergency.
I think John's history as being maintenance and then being promoted to community manager, he's able to experience what it takes from the ground up to build a community.
When you start the day, you have a task list. Do you and your maintenance supervisor sit down to prioritize the day, or is that something that that individual does on their own and they just kind of have at it with the team?
Jose, he has been my lead maintenance now for 3 years. Maybe that first year I might have made sure that he was prioritizing everything properly, but now he pretty much has the run of it.
We really expect our employees to run their properties, and you see it with John as a perfect example. He's really done a nice job of figuring out, okay, I've got all these things, but I need to prioritize them. This is what I have to get done today. This is what I'd like to get done today, and this is what, if I don't get done today, I can do it tomorrow.
So Terry, you ready to go out and do some work orders with us, take care of some tasks, and knock out some things that need to be done?
Well, let's make that list a little shorter. I'm ready.
I like that. Let's go, sir. All right, Terry, so I'm going to introduce you to my lead maintenance guy, and y'all are going to go do a skirting repair for us. Terry, this is Jose. Don Juan, he's my lead maintenance.
Nice to meet you.
He's going to take you over to the home that needs a skirting repair.
Awesome. With this property, the product's a different type. Here we're talking about homes which can be brought onto the property, removed from the property because they're mobile, but then they need to be made to look like they're permanent, which is interesting, right? Because a typical multifamily property is already built. You know, you may renovate it, but it's there.
This is the house look like before the scooting. So we got to put a gravel pad. We got to do this plastic on top.
Okay.
Also, we got to do the plumbing. This is the cleanup. Just in case in the footer got the clock inside, this is the clinic.
Okay.
Easy to us to working on it.
So it was real interesting to me to see a new home which was brought on the property, what has to be done to prep that home so that you can actually integrate it into the community. Base layer, the vapor barrier, you know, putting it on blocks, connecting all of the utilities, and then ultimately putting a skirt around it and then building decks on it, you know, for residents to enjoy. So what are we going to do from here?
Oh, from here we got to go to the other house. We got to fix a little screwing repair.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
We're gonna fix this part right here. So the first thing we're gonna do is we got to remove this part. Just put this one, just push it down like that.
I have an amazing team. I couldn't do it without them, of course. I love them to death. They're everything to me also, all of them. We got each other's back all the way around. We have no problem helping each other.
It was nice to kind of get to do a task that was something typical for what they do every day that is atypical for what you would see at most multifamily communities.
Luckily, today was a good day that I didn't have to actually do any skirting repairs. Hey guys.
Good. Hey John,
How did it go, Terry?
I had a great time. I learned a
Did
lot
you?
today.
So I have something else we could go take care of? I got a sewer backup for us.
I'm here
You
to help.
ready?
It's property management, whatever it takes.
I'm just joking, but I do have some other stuff for us to go check out. You ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go.
I mean, every good property manager should spend some time each day just simply touring around the community, keeping their eyes and ears open for what's actually going on out there. As you're out and about, what are you typically looking for?
As I'm out and about in the morning, it would be a lot of water on the streets. Because if there's a lot of water on the street somewhere, if it's not raining, it's a bad leak somewhere. Uh-oh, Terry, look here.
Standing water in the Texas summer heat is not a good sign.
No, sir. I don't know, this isn't looking good here, Terry. Yeah, Terry, we're gonna have to assign a task on this one. Let's see if we can't get somebody out to help us with it.
Going to use an outside plumber?
Yes, sir, we will definitely have to use an outside plumber. I'm just gonna create the task right now. And we're good.
John's really unique. He is very, very committed to his community. He is the first one in the office every single day, and he will be the last one to leave. If somebody leaves at 8 o'clock, he will be here in the office till 8 with them.
He's such a great person. He's salt of the earth. He has kind of been one of those people that as he's progressed, he's been an inspiration and an example to some of our other maintenance people throughout the company.
So John, as you know, we're big fans of the work that you and your team are doing here. So proud in this pandemic that the team is stepping up and making the folks at 600 homes happy. We appreciate the work that you and your team are doing. To help join me today in recognizing you, I brought a few friends in the industry to recognize you, and we'll start here first with Jennifer with Grace Hill.
Hi, John. We are so excited to present to you on behalf of Grace Hill a scholarship so you can get your certification.
Nice.
I think the scholarship is great because he loves learning. And so I think it's going to be a great opportunity to take this scholarship and really progress his career with it.
But wait, John, there's more. I also have Ed from HD Supply to recognize you.
Hi, John. At HD Supply, we're dedicated to getting you the products, the support, and the resources you need to get the job done. We're here to celebrate all that you do for your community, you and your maintenance team. To celebrate that and to show our appreciation, we'd like to give you this gift. And on behalf of HD Supply, we thank you for all that you do. Thank you, John.
I mean, I was very surprised and kind of like, why me? It's a good feeling to know that they recognize the hard work I do. I really appreciate the opportunity that they've given me, and I will do anything to make sure that I stay in their standards.
We're all masked up. No doubt about it, it's not easy managing over 600 homes while making it feel like a community. John and his team take every task in stride and make it look easy along the way. It's easy to see why so many people call Denton home sweet home. Join me next time as we get back to work. Here to tell me more about what's drawing more and more residents to Denton is Erica, president of the Denton Apartment. I got every line right the first time. Every word. I got every word right the first time. No, okay, no, okay.